The Nevis Island Administration honored 11 distinguished citizens as part of the Federation's 42nd anniversary of independence celebrations. The recognition came during the ceremonial parade and program at the Elquemedo T Willett Park in Charlestown, attended by Premier Mark Brantley, Her Honor Mrs. Hyleeta Liburd, Deputy Governor General for Nevis, and other dignitaries. This year's Independence Awards highlighted contributions across business, community service, construction, education, healthcare, social services, tourism, and the arts.
Firstly, in the area of business, is a businesswoman who has had hands-on involvement in creating beauty in this our land of beauty. For more than 30 years, Ms. Sherry Gager has added her touch of class and sophistication to countless pageants, events, and recently, even the film industry with her skills as an accomplished beautician. The longevity and growth of her business is testimony of her acumen as a businesswoman. Ms. Gager, the Nevis Island Administration honors your accomplishments in your field and thanks you for your contribution to economic growth in Nevis. For contribution in the field of community service, we commend Mr. Dudley Clifton Floyd Harris. Mr. Harris, the community man, the sports enthusiast, the engineer, and the beloved electrician, has left his indelible mark on the Nevisian society, and we thank him for his efforts in serving the community. Mr. Curtis Morton has been a fixture at sporting events and has cemented himself as a preeminent sports journalist in the Federation. For the years of voluntary service in the community, the Nevis Island Administration applauds the contribution of Mr. Curtis Morton. Next, we salute Mr. James Williams, a pioneer in the field of construction. The DNA of Mr. Williams can be seen on numerous buildings in Nevis and across the Federation. In carpentry, masonry, and roofing, Mr. Williams was indeed an innovator and a trailblazer. We honor your contribution, Mr. Williams. Also, in the field of construction, we celebrate Mr. Morris Fish Burke. Mr. Burke began his distinguished career in construction at a young age and has given more than 45 years to the industry. During this period, he worked at the Nevis Housing and Land Corporation, the Ministry of Social Development, and operated his own construction company. Mr. Burke, we thank you for not just being a builder, but a nation builder. I invite Mr. Burvis Burke to come forward to accept on Mr. Burke's behalf. In the field of education, we turn our attention to Mrs. Lornette Simmons Webb. Mrs. Webb was an educator extraordinaire. She spent over 2 decades imparting wisdom and knowledge with zeal and love to her dear students. We thank you, Mrs. Webb, for the years spent molding our nation's youth. Mrs. Nola Reed, also an educator, spent 41 years toiling in the vineyard of education, where she skillfully shaped young minds. For Mrs. Reed, teaching was a labor of love that brought her great fulfillment. Mrs. Reed, the Nevis Island Administration salutes you for your years of sacrifice, especially with youths who were challenged. In the field of health care, we recognize and praise the contributions of Nurse Roxanne Brooks. Nurse Roxanne has passionately pursued her calling, qualifying herself as a registered nurse, midwife, and emergency care specialist. Her expertise has made remarkable impact on healthcare in Nevis. The Nevis Island Administration is proud to confer this deserving award to Nurse Roxanne Brooks. Mrs. Deborah Tyrrell is a pioneer in her own right in the field of innovative art and fashion design. Her contribution to Nevisian society far surpasses what has modestly shaped in her brief profile, but in a nutshell, She tells the stories of her life by sewing and making. Mrs. Tyrrell, we salute your contribution to innovative art creation. In the field of social work and social welfare, Ms. Sandra Maynard shines brightly. During her stint with the Nevis Island Administration, she was a youth officer, community development officer, and a social worker. In 2006, Ms. Maynard was named as Director of the Department of Social Development, and she served in this capacity until her retirement in January of 2025. The Nevis Island Administration salutes Ms. Maynard for her passion and dedication in the field of social work and welfare. A soul of hospitality and a heart of humanity aptly describes our next honoree, Miss Sarah Ann Daniel. She has been a mainstay at the Golden Rock Hotel for decades. Her wit and welcoming nature are well befitting for her field of work. Undoubtedly, Miss Daniel has been an asset to the tourism industry on Nevis. The Nevis Island Administration celebrates the contribution of Miss Sarah Ann Daniel, and I call forward Mr. Justin Skeet to accept the award on behalf of Miss Daniel.
The Nevis Island Administration described the recipients as exemplary patriots whose dedication reflects this year's independence theme, Perpetual Progress, a Sustainable Future in View. I'm Andre Huey for SKN Newsline.